And what's up, everybody? I'm back with another movie review. Today, we are reviewing Up in the Air. This movie was released back in 2009. Stirs. I don't know what I was trying to say there. Anyway, I got a lot of thoughts on this movie, though. It's been a while. Never seen it before. Yeah, so it's got a lot of thoughts on it. Let's just jump right into it, shall we? Also, nudity. There's nudity in this movie. That caught me off guard. I didn't expect there to be nudity. It was pretty cool, but I didn't expect it. It's pretty nice. There was some really funny and also just like priceless reactions to people being fired. Like, obviously, being fired is a terrible thing. Like, you don't want to be fired, right? I guess in most cases you don't want to be fired. But some of these people's reactions are just not acted well at all. Like, you could obviously tell they were trying to act. It wasn't like a true... Everybody can kind of know the feeling of, kind of that. And some of them are not depicted. Like the first guy, when they were doing that simulation, and they just fucking pull up a random guy and they just fire him on the spot. And his reactions is like, cool. He's so confused, so like just like that, and it's just like, what the fuck? And they had the balls to cut to him like that. That is quite funny, honestly. I also didn't like the girl's quote at the beginning of the movie when she said a problem isn't a problem without a solution. Yeah, it is. Problems exist so that you can come up with solutions. A problem could still be a problem if you don't have the solution. Like, what does that even mean? That doesn't make any sense. Like, I have a problem, right? I have a problem that there's not more subscribers on this YouTube channel. The solution, I don't have more subscribers to just throw in. But that doesn't mean that that's not a problem. I'm fat. I'm trying to exercise to get healthier. But obviously, I guess there is a solution to that. I'm not making good examples here, but you get my point. Also, that sexting scene felt unnecessary. That really didn't provide a whole lot of strong character development, in my opinion, and really just was there, I think, as fluff, or because they were trying to just make it a more rated M or rated R type movie. It just made me uncomfortable at the end of the day. I don't know. I mean, like, I'm sure not everybody feels that way, but I do. That girl's cry also when she, like, I thought there's two different, like, main female characters here. There's George Clooney's love interest, and then there's the other girl who's in some other movies, like his business partner. We're talking about the business partner here when she cries because her boyfriend broke up with her over text, which is just also a petty way to do it, by the way. It was super weak and super cringy. I assume that's what they were going for when they were doing that cry. It's like, yeah, this is how it's supposed to be. Good job. But what the fuck? I mean, I didn't feel any sympathy for her. I just felt weird. There's also a random Sam Elliott cameo near the end of the movie. That was crazy. He feels so out of place in the movie, and then he's just there. It's pretty funny, honestly. And honestly, I've been kind of crapping on this movie for a lot of different things, and it's just definitely another one of these you called rom-coms, or like, one of this kind of stuff. The story's honestly pretty good. I don't know. I always like the concept of traveling around the country for business and whatnot, or traveling even around the world. And, you get to do that. They do that there and whatnot, and going to different places. And I honestly like the character development and the stories and whatnot. Obviously, that's kind of the thing you want to do. It's nice. But kind of threw a wrench at the end when there was just like this gigantic plot twist and bomb that this guy was unknowingly aiding the other girl, the love interest girl, into cheating on her husband. What the fuck? And then she has the balls to call him later, like the next day, and she's like, that was not cool what you did there, showing up like that. And he's like, I don't know, I didn't know you had kids. I didn't know you had a husband. What the fuck? When was that established? Of fucking course, if I think you're single and I want to go see you because we've been, making out and having glooby and lovin's and all this sort of stuff, of course I'm going to want to go see you. Of course I am. Like, you guys went to a wedding together. And now you're just like an aid and cheating? What the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. It was super unnecessary because they were really establishing the business girl. Like, it felt like her and George Clooney were kind of getting into a love interest together. But that didn't happen. Like, it seemed like that was the route they were going to go, especially after the girl got broken up with by her boyfriend. Like, I thought they were going to kind of come together at the end. I thought this other girl that he was hooking up with was going to leave the picture, but then she becomes an even stronger established character, and they start to develop more feelings for each other, and they go to the wedding together, and there's all this sort of stuff, and then all of a sudden, then they break it off. What the hell does that mean? Like, that was a terrible point to break it off at, and it just kind of, like, sets up a really just bland and just, like, bitter-tasted end to the movie. To me, just, like, they had such a they could have and I think should have constructed such a better path and ending to this movie, like from the halfway point, like second half of the movie, could have even been like the stronger connections in that front too, and then there's not, and that just doesn't, I don't know, it just didn't sit right with me, that ending part of the movie, in my opinion. So, overall, I mean, this is still an okay movie. I don't know. It's again, not really my type of movie, but, I didn't hate it. The ending was definitely pretty bitter to me. I didn't like that ending part, but, oh well. Doesn't really taint too much of the rest of the movie, in my opinion, though, so. But anyways, for my final score for Up in the Air, I'm going to have to give it a good 6 out of 10. It was okay. Nothing great, but it was okay. But anyways, as well, it's going to do it for this video. If you've ever seen Up in the Air, I'd love to know your thoughts about it in the comments section down below. And that's going to do it for this video as well. So stay tuned for much more amazing content, including more movie reviews and other awesome stuff. And until next time, see you guys later. Goodbye.